More than 5 million Americans are living with Alzheimer's, and 1 in 3 seniors will experience Alzheimer's or dementia in their lifetime. Often, the senior's family member is trying to learn about the disease and provide care for the loved one at the same time. We want you to know you are not alone. The Alzheimer's Association is an amazing nonprofit that is here to help. I'm Shannon Quigley, and this is Plastic Protect Presents. Today, I'm joined by a fellow Protect member and the Director of Care and Support for the Alzheimer's Association, Alexandra. Alexandra, thank you for joining us today.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for having me to discuss this important topic, Shannon.
Before we talk about your amazing nonprofit, can you explain to us what Alzheimer's is?
Sure. So Alzheimer's is a disease of the brain that affects memory, thinking, and behavior. It's the most common form of dementia, and symptoms eventually grow severe enough to interfere with an individual's ability to complete their daily tasks. Alzheimer's disease typically progresses slowly and is generally categorized in different stages, so early, middle, and late, sometimes referred to as mild, moderate, and severe in a medical context. Since Alzheimer's affects people in different ways, each person may experience symptoms or progress through the stages differently.
Okay, so if a family member is concerned about a loved one, what are the signs and symptoms of Alzheimer's that they should be looking for?
So some of the most common signs we see in a loved one is perhaps the memory changes that are disruptive to their daily lives, maybe challenges in planning or solving problems, difficulty completing familiar tasks, so something they were able to do with ease before. We may also see confusion with time or place, perhaps struggling with speaking, writing, learning new words, or even changes in mood and behavior. And what we encourage at the Alzheimer's Association is if family members or perhaps the individual themselves are noticing these changes, that it's important to reach out to their primary care physician for further evaluation.
So I know that the Alzheimer's Association is doing amazing work at researching the disease and trying to provide education to both seniors and family members who are affected by the disease. Can you talk a little bit about some of the resources that are available through the Alzheimer's Association for those who want more information about the disease?
Absolutely. So the Alzheimer's Association is the leading voluntary health organization in care, support, and research. We offer a variety of education classes such as Know the 10 Warning Signs, how to manage difficult behaviors, how to communicate with someone throughout the course of the disease. We're offering a new education class called COVID-19 and Caregiving. We know that many of our caregivers and loved ones are at home during this pandemic. They aren't maybe welcoming in-home caregivers into their home because they're afraid that they may contract COVID-19. They can't attend their adult day centers. So we feel it's very important to educate not only our caregivers, but those who are living with the diagnosis. We also have respite funding for folks if they need a break, they need to go to the grocery store and afraid that they may contract COVID-19. We have support groups. We know the value of support groups, of being able to connect with other people who are going through a similar situation. So again, not only for caregivers, but for people who are living with an Alzheimer's or dementia diagnosis, or even mild cognitive impairment. A really important resource that we offer is our 24-hour helpline, and people can contact that 24 hours a day. Perhaps you're looking for a resource or information about the disease, or it's 2 a.m. and your loved one's trying to walk out the door and you don't know why and how to deal with it. You can call that 24-hour helpline and we are there to support you. If the suggestions we provided the day before aren't working the next day, please give us a call back. And again, we are there 24 hours a day to support everybody who has a question or needs information and resources.
So if someone wants to reach out to the Alzheimer's Association, how do they contact you?
So the best way is that 24-hour helpline that I noted, and that number is 1-800-272-3900. We also have a very robust website at alz.org, where individuals can get information, get connected to education classes, support groups. What I neglected to say earlier is that because of the pandemic, all of our classes and support groups and care and support services are being held virtually, but they're live. So you can go to a live class online or call in over the phone, and it's actually a class that's happening at that time where you can ask interactive questions. Same with our support group. So again, don't let this pandemic deter you. We are here and to support all of those affected by this disease.
That is amazing. So for those of us who want to help research and fight Alzheimer's, how can we help?
So there's lots of ways to get involved against the Alzheimer's, the fight against Alzheimer's and other dementia. And I say that because we are not just the Alzheimer's Association. We serve all types of dementia. So if your loved one maybe has Lewy body dementia or frontal temporal dementia, we are here to support. And so getting involved could be maybe becoming an advocate and helping us move legislation forward so that we can get more funding towards research. Perhaps it's participating in a research study themselves. We have right here in our own backyard the US Pointer study. And we also have wonderful services that are no cost to the community. And we do that through our Walk to End Alzheimer's, through individuals kindly donating to the association. So there are so many ways to get involved. If you wanted to volunteer, we are always welcome and open arms to any volunteer. So again, any way that folks want to get involved, the best way is to connect with us via that 24/7 helpline at 1-800-272-3900 or through our website at alz.org.
Alexandra, thank you for joining us today. I know so many of our seniors and their family members are affected by Alzheimer's and dementia, and we are so grateful for everything that you do to help support them as they learn about the disease, managing those symptoms, and most importantly, improving the quality of life in the process. So thank you very much for everything you do.
Yeah, thank you, Shannon, and to the Plaster Protect team for helping to raise awareness about Alzheimer's disease and other dementias. We know that it can be a very challenging disease and people feel isolated, especially during these times when they are even more isolated. And we want people to know that we are here to support. The Alzheimer's Association is just a phone call away. Again, give us a call at 1-800-272-3900. You are not alone. So thank you again.
Of course. Join us next time on Plaster Protect as we talk about a new telephone service called 211, and you can learn more about the resources that are available right here in Placer County.